ジタバタせずにコーヒーでも入れよう。
Hello. Good morning. Hopefully my mic works. Welcome to another Coffee and Kaiju. Today we are going to be looking at King Kong vs. Godzilla. It just played on Svengoolie last week. We did do a live stream last week. That live stream is now lost, sadly. Sadly lost. But we got a packed house. We got a bunch of people already watching, which is rad. We got a ton of comments that I'm going to look at here in a minute. But first, let's get to the panel and who's here right now. We got Mr. Fresh Vinyl here. Hello, hello, hello.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning to you. King of the Godzilla Collectors Group, Mike Russo, is here.
Good morning, and can I just say after 5 minutes of that NES Godzilla hold music, I really want to play that game.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that game's fun. I don't know if anybody watches Jeremy Parrish's channel. It's called NES Works. He basically does every NES game in chronological order, and he just did that one. I want to say like 2 episodes ago, and
I saw that.
Gave it a good review. He had not gone back to it since he was a kid, he said, and it was way better than he remembered. So I thought that was cool. We got other people here. We got Mr. Richard Cox himself. Hello.
Hello.
From the great snowy tundra of North Carolina. Glad that you can make it. Glad you're not a frozen like Godzilla at the beginning of the movie.
I have power, yeah.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Mm-hmm. You have to have the power. And then who else is here? Oh, look who is here. It's Nev. What's up, Nev?
Fellas, how's it going?
Hello. And then I think he's here. I can't quite tell.
There
Hello? Hello?
What a view, David. That looks
That's
great.
a good. Yeah, what are we looking at here, David?
What is going on?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
I don't know. Oh,
You're
wait.
censored.
Hold on a second.
David is censored.
Your whole face is censored.
I better get my shit together before I get on screen.
Yeah,
David is censored.
He's
Much like
hair.
our live stream during the broadcast of King Kong vs. Godzilla, David has been censored.
I have been
Someone's
censored.
blocking his
It's
camera.
not the first time, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. All right, hold on. Let me get this together here.
I'll let you get your stuff together, and
Keep talking.
then we'll look at some of these here comments because there are a butt ton of them here. Let's see who's here. Hello, Penzilla fan. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hello, thanks for joining us this morning. Graveyard Club Pod, love to see it, brother. Graveyard Club Pod, I was a guest on that podcast a few weeks ago. We talked about King Kong Escapes, and that was a really fun time. And then the following week, they did a episode on King Kong versus Godzilla, which I had a date with my wife that night, so I could not join. And then they've done a few episodes on the Mummy that have just come out. So check out that podcast; it's good stuff. I cannot wait to be on it again. Fun times. Penzilla, Rich, do you know? I know the Muffin Man.
These nuts.
Hello, Zappalewis. It is time for coffee. Zappalewis. Thanks.
Zappa.
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. Man, there are a lot of people here.
David, you're something's blocking your lens.
I
Yeah.
know. Let me go out and come back again.
Okay.
What
I mean,
was
his camera's working. It's just
Yeah, the camera's working. He just had. It's like he's got like
He touched something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. Maybe he's wearing a Kong mask and he wants to surprise us. I don't know.
A legendary Kong.
I don't know. And then hello, Julian. Thanks for joining us. Mr. C in the house. He is. That's him right there. I don't know if that's the Mr. C you're referring to, but he is in the house. So yeah, we did a live stream. Me and David did it during the Svengoolie episode, and then Mike, you joined near the end, and I kind of was like, well, I'll just set up like a third camera, like off to the side, that'll like, and every now and then I'll show Svengoolie on a smaller window, and Universal caught it, and it's like blocked in 8 million territories. So I was like, screw it, we'll just do a Coffee and Kaiju and basically, like, rehashed. There he is.
There you go.
There he
Hey,
is.
Al.
Now we can see you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I feel
Hey,
like,
David.
yeah, this is what I was hoping the other night when we did our live stream. You guys all had stuff and snow and weather and work, and Brian and I held the fort down. But now I'm stoked that we can do it again. Like,
Well, it's
the
only
right-
it's only a rumor that we held the fort down because that video is no longer available anywhere. So, but before we get into that, I figure we could all just kind of catch up. I think everybody in this room, except maybe you, Rich, has gotten the Condor,
Yeah.
Yep.
the Bandai Condor.
I don't have the Condor.
You didn't get the
Hey,
Condor?
No, I could have had it. I was there when it was released in Japan, and I passed on it because I don't need a Condor.
Yes.
I've been
Yes,
waiting
you do.
30 I've been
Actually,
waiting 30 years
wait a
for
minute.
that
Wait.
Condor.
I have a Iwakura, a little teeny Condor, and that's big enough for me.
Yeah.
You
Those
need the
guys.
marmot.
I've got the one
Oh,
that
I don't need the marmot. No.
You
do.
absolutely-
I've got the one that came with the X
sorry.
Plus Ebra, the Rick one.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I
There's
know
that one
that.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's nice. He scaled like this is the 66 memorial box. So, and as I'm OCD about my collection, so like all my memorial box stuff has to stay with the memorial box stuff.
Hmm.
But as Mike pointed out to me earlier, they are releasing a 66 just by himself. Is it the exact same 66?
I don't know because it's not out till June. There are no pictures, but if it's 66, I'm assuming they're going to retool that one.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else grab anything interesting lately?
I got this guy's not even out in the US yet. The Godzilla store hasn't shipped him, but a
Yeah.
friend of mine in Japan sent this and the flying one to me. I did him a favor
Oh,
recently,
nice.
so he's like, I want to help you out. So he just sent me a couple of free ones.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's a nice.
I think that
I mean, yeah,
aggregate's
he's
the-
little.
aggregate's-
Yeah, he's nice.
But he's
Yeah.
cool.
I think he's still a pre-order over here.
He's still a pre-order. He's not shipping yet. But
Yeah.
so here is the size compared to the
Sorry.
aggregate.
Very
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
That's
cool.
cool.
I'm glad they did it. And now I'm just waiting on the Giga one, which should be here probably next week. Or this week, I should say. It's Sunday, right? So,
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I got
It'll be-
this. I got this lame destroyer that I kind of like took a chance because I was like, I'm curious to see what it is. It's the
Oh,
Bandai one, and it's like articulated. But yeah, this will be the only one of these from this line that I get. It's
What
not.
one's that?
It's the one that. It's this one here.
Oh, right.
Ah,
right,
see, I like that line.
Do you?
I don't think it's that bad, Brian. Really, to be honest with you.
I mean, I think it's definitely not bad, but like it
Good
doesn't
size.
go. It doesn't really go with anything else that I have, and so I'm like, and I'm not gonna buy any more. So I'm kind of like,
No,
I
so
don't know.
I got all the other ones in that line, so now I'm like kind of fucked. So I gotta get them all now.
Do you need this one?
Not from you. I'll get a new.
It's brand. It's brand new. I'll put it right back in the box.
It's like
I just
$30
touched
less
it.
now.
Look,
Oh,
Ugh.
now he really wants it. Yeah.
now it's really worth a lot of money.
Oh,
Where'd
yeah.
you get that one at?
The Toho store. Godzilla
So
store.
I showed this off on our stream that's no longer available. This is I just got this recently. The Saru Jirushi glowy creature bizarre 1962 Godzilla, which is pretty.
That thing's
awesome.
awesome, dude.
And
It's so big.
It's big, and it really photos don't do it justice. It's really bright, colorful, and this is my favorite colorway of that piece.
Yeah.
That's the
They're
base
getting
I
like
can
they're
remember.
getting like Gigabrain. You guys notice that? Like Saru Jirushi's putting out like a gazillion different colorways of things, and some are like really awesome, and some are just like But this one, I love glowy figures, as you guys all know, and it's perfect for this discussion today. So
Yeah, he's awesome.
62.
And not unreasonably priced like a lot of Sofu's
No, not
currently
unreasonably
is.
priced. And actually, again, I think we were talking about the availability and the lotteries and this bullshit of all that stuff. It's pretty accessible too. Like if you want it, you can get it. And I think that's the way that it should be. I'm so over this whole scenario of trying to win a lottery just to buy something. I think
Yeah, I
that is-
agree.
I don't like that direction, and it bums me out. Like, Wonderfest is coming up. I'm sure you guys know. It's a love-hate relationship for me. I love seeing what's coming out, but I know I'll never get the majority of anything that's coming out because it's just so impossible. And now you can add the tariff on top of all that. So it's like already expensive. Now it's another 40 or 50 bucks. And I'm sorry, but I'm retired now. I don't have that extra cash that I had. Plus, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this, maybe not on this show, but how do you guys buy new stuff? I don't have any room. I'm at the point now where I am busting at the seams everywhere, here and in the house. And I did buy a new shelf for my Sofubi, which should be coming the next couple of weeks. But I'm taking away the old one and replacing it, not getting another one. But it's just, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I don't have room to put stuff. That's why I got excited with the size of that Destroyer, because it's small. You know, you can kind of squeeze it in somewhere. But guys, I don't know. How do you do it? Just real quick. How do you guys find
I haven't
room?
bought anything new barely at all in forever, other than this Condor, which, as you can see, does not take up a lot of space. So,
I know. Yeah, that's true. I know, Mike, you're in a unique situation. Your stuff's kind of in storage and you're kind of in.
And I've downsized a lot and I still don't have room for everything. Yeah.
But Rich, Nev, and Richard, how the hell do you fit this
especially
stuff
you,
in?
I feel like you
I got
so
some
much.
empties this side. I got
Where?
some empty space. I got some empty space back on the other. Yeah, over there.
How did that happen? Did you get rid of
Honestly,
stuff?
for me, I spend I have my room, but actually we were talking about this before. Some I built tiers, and I like them kind of squashed in like that because it's kind of like the old school Japanese.
It looks like a store.
It does
Yeah,
look
exactly.
like a store
like
knocking
that.
on Broadway. It does.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like. So I've got that. The only thing I've ever, because David, you know, I pick with you all the time. There's always space. But honestly, the only thing I ever think about putting away, because all of my stuff's out, well, except box things. I tend to leave those in the boxes. But is the 6-inch Bandais, because I just like to be. I'm not meaning to pick on anyone because I have a ton of them, but they're kind of boring now to me. So.
Start another room. Yeah, I can't start another room.
Build another house.
I've already infiltrated into the living room, and I've got my okay, so I'm allowed to put my vintage stuff in like the living room area, like on a shelf. But I'm not going to put X Plus in the living room. Sorry. And it's just not going to. And he'll, kick my ass too. But
honestly, I bet Rich has more trouble than the rest of us because
I know
those X Plus figures have.
They take up so much
impressive
room, Rich.
tails,
X Plus and model kits, like.
Yeah.
Those of you who do just Sofubi or focus on Sofubi, it's a little bit easier. But when you have things with long ass tails and 40 centimeters and gigantics, I mean, you can see all my gigantics are up there. Can you see them? They're way up there. And
yeah, but they look good up there.
They do look good up there, but they're if they come out with a gigantic that I must have, I have to get rid of one of these to put it in its place.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't want to do that because I like all the ones for the most part. Like if they do a 66, Daisenso Goji in gigantic form, I don't think I could resist that. But
I think tiers are your.
Well, you saw there's tiers right there. I mean, I can't go.
That's what I do with. That's what I do with.
It's gonna be some tiers.
My band.
Yeah, there's tiers. There's definitely tiers.
Putting stuff up.
But Rich Iso, I know you've like usurped another whole room, right, for your collection?
So I'll try to keep bullet points. I have 3 rooms. This is the X Plus room. You still can't see the other shelf that's just right here. Plus stuff here. I have the room below me is technically the dining room, but that's a Sofubi room. There's a couch in there. I got 2 end tables pushed together where I have the gigantic Easy Hobby Space Godzilla sitting, the Sofubi stuff, Star Wars stuff, and then this way is the spare bedroom with a queen bed in it with a Bandai collection.
Oh man!
So I am I'm trying to be selective. Like the Bandai stuff. It's fun. I picked up Giant Condor, the 89 with the Super X recently. Flying Destroyer. I'll probably get that that small one. Grab it. The new Mecha Ghidorah. This is a must-have. I think this is a big improvement over the original 6-inch one.
Oh, for sure.
It's what I call the great cram. But to throw some more freshness into it, this is my girlfriend's, so she's collecting stuff too now.
There you go.
She has a handful of figures as well, and some other stuff on, so she's being selective. So and she's getting stuff that I don't have. Actually, I think we have one figure that we'll both have together, which is like that Neo Droid Shin Godzilla. But it's just the great cramming. Like I wanted to do it this winter is to take all this X Plus stuff off behind the shelves and redo it and make more room. I am being selective with X Plus. I'm selective with Sofubi. And only getting the must-have new Bandai figures. So it's just finding the room for what I have and trying not to add more shelves. The Sofubi room, I've got a lot of room to play with because, if anybody's seen my current display down there, I've got like basically a whole wall full of display cases and DTOFs. But there's some Star Wars stuff in one case, and that's starting to, Godzilla stuff's starting to spill into that. I've got Godzilla figure, a little bit in the kitchen, a little bit in a dining area, which is adjacent to the kitchen and living room. And then David, I think, everybody's probably seen a photo. I have the KOC 64 and the gigantic GMK on my TV stand.
Yeah, he made a special. He's in a special place, and I feel great.
Oh
about
yeah, yeah. That's a must-have front and center.
But what you're saying, Rich, and I think Nev, I want to hear you too, real quick. I think that we're all sort of at the point in our journeys where we're not getting everything that's out. Right, we're just being really selective, right?
Nev looks like he's broadcasting from a goddamn toy store.
He does. No, that's
Yeah.
like a shop.
I mean, I have like a ton of metal racks and shit, but like I haven't bought a ton of new Godzilla stuff in a while just because like I think the same thing, David. Like I'm really select with my shit now, and I just, if I have a memorial box, I don't need the new one unless it's like a big, big improvement. But I still have some spaces here and there, but I honestly haven't bought a ton of the Japanese stuff just because it's expensive or it's hard to get, and I kind of just too old to chase the shit down anymore. So
I think it's nuts that just the Bandais are like about to hit $50 for the 6-inch stuff. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah.
It's just dumb. And like,
how they go from $10 toys to almost $50,
and you're not
retail stuff.
Yeah, you're not going to get your never like do this as an investment, but like you're not going to get your money back on the 6-inch $50 Bandai. It's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't think any of us. I don't think any of us ever approach this as like investing. But I think that we don't like to like lose money on the shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I don't want to buy something for $50. Like, oh yeah, I just got it for 20. That irritates me. But I don't think any of us on this panel buy stuff because we want to like, oh my god, my collection's going to be this and that because I'm going to sell it.
No, but I think like if shit got worse and like we had to sell something, like okay, I can get decent, but now it's like no, you can't.
I get more upset because
it depends on where you bought it, when you bought it. I did really good on the marmots I sold, but that's because I bought them like 25 years ago when they were like $50, $60.
And marmots are hot, man. Marmots are hot commodity. Like parrot babies are like, what? I used to buy them for $30. Now they're
200,
300.
Yeah,
it's serious. And I love them too. I love them, and I regret like getting rid of a lot of the parrot babies that I had. I bought the same ones back probably.
I didn't want to sell them, but you know what? That's life.
I do. It is life. Yeah, life gets in the way.
Yep.
That's what Frank Sinatra said. So let's talk about this.
Yay!
Yeah, baby. This is, of course, the American version of the movie. I would assume most people watching this stream have seen the Japanese version, though.
Yes.
And as far as the collectibles of it go, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. But the story between this and the Japanese version has been told a million times. There's a million differences, some small, some huge, some as far as the entire score more or less being replaced. Other ones just with some strange dubbing choices that were made. The addition of the English-speaking characters, which I think hinders the movie a bit and slows the movie down. Of course, you have the famous scene with this book.
Oh, yes.
Which, look, it's Rodin. But as far as the collectibles go, well, as far as the movie goes, to me, I don't know where it firmly ranks. Like I don't have a firm listing in my brain right now. I'd probably rank it top 10 Godzilla movies for me all time. Probably my favorite Godzilla suit design of all time. The Kong suit is the Kong suit. The
we love it, but we hate it.
Yeah, and honestly, it was my introduction to Godzilla at age 4. So I'm just curious. I'll go down the line, and just what is this movie to you? Where do you rank it? And you don't need to be like, I rank it number 3, but just a general. Thanks for joining, Charles. Saw it at the drive-in. Damn, that's cool.
That is.
Really, I bet he had a great comb over when he saw it at the drive-in.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. All right, so Rich, what do you think? I mean, where do you?
We're just talking about like the movie right now, not the.
Yeah, just the movie in general. I mean, and the Godzilla design in the movie.
I dig the design. It's grown on me over the years. I love the 62 Kong design. It's always been something that's like I just like. That's the Japanese Kong for me. The one in 1967, he looked like a complete goof, but that's beside the point. The movie, I feel like, again, I'm not really big on doing like top 10 lists. I think I can round out my top 5, if anything. But I think King Kong vs. Godzilla falls somewhere in the middle of the road for just the Godzilla movies for me. It's fun, that's for sure. I love the Japanese version. I love the soundtrack because it's Fuga-based themes. And then thinking back, it does hold a lot of nostalgia for me because I remember the first time I saw it, my parents had to sit through it twice on, I believe, UPN and record it onto VHS back when it was on TV. And they missed it the first time, so they had to sit through it a second time and record it and hit pause on the commercials and everything. And I remember poking my ear out my bedroom because I had to go to bed. It was a school night, but I could hear them watching it. So I was like, yes, because I hadn't seen it before. So
yeah,
but yeah, it's a middle of the road for me.
Cool. Yeah. Where's the? Yeah, this is true. I don't disagree with that statement that he does look better from the side. So yeah, Mike, how about you?
This is not near the top. I'd say Rich put it pretty well. It's like middle of the road, but since it's still Showa, it's still above most other films. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. When did I see it? I saw it in '86. It was playing on Channel 9 in my area, so it was at WOR on Thanksgiving.
WOR, that's right. Oh yes.
Back when they would show, all the Kong movies on Thanksgiving. I saw that and King Kong Escapes the same day. So I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I prefer the Japanese version for all the reasons Rich just said. So it's not a favorite. I do like the Godzilla design. I think 64 and 68 are much higher for me, but I appreciate it. It's never going to be a favorite, but I do appreciate it. And I like this Kong. I actually like the 67 a little more because I know that movie is just a movie version of the cartoon. So I kind of get why he looks so stupid in that one. But I do like the Kong. I do like him. Godzilla looks great. And I have a lot of nostalgia for the American version. But again, the Japanese version is so much more superior. And if you can get a copy somehow of the 4K restoration of that, it's like a whole new movie. The copy on the Criterion set is trash. And that's all Toho had for decades. And the 4K is like a whole other film.
Yeah, the 4K is really nice. I will agree with you there. Godzilla sounds great in this movie too, I feel like.
He does.
His roars and things sound really good in this. How about you, David?
So I sent you that image, Brian, if you want to put it, of my listing.
You know what? I don't have it. I apologize.
I do have it.
I know. Okay. I'm sorry. Maybe I can get it up real quick.
Anyway, the nostalgia is super
forgot.
strong. Super strong for me in this movie. It's the third Godzilla movie that I ever saw. Monster Zero was number 1, the original was number 2, and this was number 3. And as Mike said, they played it a lot on TV on the East Coast, in the Northeast. And I'm older than you guys, and this is before VHS and VCRs, so I had to wait for it to come back on TV to see it again. So it was like an event in my house, and I was allowed to stay up to watch it till the end, even though it was a school night, because they knew that I really loved it. And because it was like, love dinosaurs like most of us did, and this was like the ultimate, dinosaur movie for me. The Kong suit is iconic in for good reasons and for bad reasons. I love it, but it's not good by any stretch of the imagination. It's the special effects budget was blown on the Godzilla suit, the sets, the beautiful build it like the cityscapes, and they just kind of didn't really put too much emphasis on making that Kong suit realistic. You can blame RKO partially for that because one of the stipulations for the licensing was that this Kong could not in any way, shape, or form resemble the 1933 version of Kong. So that's why he looks so different. And he was based on a Japanese macaque, not a gorilla. So that's a true statement. So that's why he looks a little kind of like wonky. And but I love it. And if Brian can't find the visual, I think it's like number 4 or 5 for me in my list because of the nostalgia factor so darn strong. But I really know in my heart that the Japanese version is way superior. Ifukube's score is amazing, but I love the US dub version just for the nostalgic reasons. It brings me back to my childhood, and the dubbing is hilarious.
Yeah,
It's wrong, but it's hilarious. And the fact that Dr. Arnold Johnson there. Well, this is something that I found too. Here it is. So yeah, I have it at number 4. I've got it at number 4. So this is my list. Probably a hot take for many of you guys, especially because Geigen's on the bottom row. But this is my ranking right now of the show of films, and King Kong versus Godzilla is I have it at number 4.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So,
I agree with you, David. I think I know the Japanese version's better, but dude, I love the American version. It's just fun and silly.
And it's very quotable. I mean, I quote
for sure.
the whole movie, because I did see it since, I think I probably saw it 1972 or 73 for the first time on TV.
David, you got to say it, the most northern island of Japan.
Oh yeah, and this is so funny. When Keith and Kyle and I went to that place for the Sapporo Snow Festival, we took the Shinkansen train from Tokyo to this place, and I've been saying it wrong for so long. I got confused which is the right way to say it. Hokkaido. It's not Hokkaido. It's Hokkaido. And
yes.
and in the movie, as you guys know, in the U.S. version, the Japanese American actor who played the reporter in Japan, he actually pronounces it correctly, while everybody else in the cast pronounces it Hokkaido. I don't even know how they get that from that, but it's Hokkaido. So
Hokkaido, yeah. That's
John,
how it's spelled, right? So
well, sort of, but it's just like, can't they realize that the Japanese American actor is pronouncing it correctly? And then, anyway, it's again things like that just make it so memorable to me and so endearing, even though it's completely wrong. But it brings me back, and I've said this before. A lot of grace is given for nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like nostalgia is really, really strong. Yeah. And, it really makes movies that are really not that great on a level that most people see it elevated. And again, it's when you saw this movie, like I saw it as a kid. So the nostalgia is going to be stronger than someone who's seen it as an adult and sees it through that perspective. But anyway, that's my take. Number 4, Nev, what do you think of this movie? Where does it land for you?
Yeah, it's about the same. I mean, I remember watching, I was a pup too, like on Channel 50 or something like that way back in the day when they would do like Ultraman and Spectreman, Mirror Man, all that kind of shit. And they'd splice in Godzilla versus Kong. I love the suit. I actually think the suit is probably one of the better suits that translates to a toy or any kind of like Sofubi figure. It just looks like Godzilla. I think when people like think of Godzilla, it's probably that one or the 95 for sure. Especially with guys like our age, but it's got a nice nostalgia to it. There's some cheesy parts, but you kind of love the cheese, so I can't complain.
Yeah, that's my take.
You do love the cheese, and I didn't talk about the suit. I agree with you, Nev. The suit is great, and it's
awesome.
It's more reptilian. It's bigger. It's bulkier. It's powerful, and they really made a lot of effort to make the Godzilla suit look great. Yeah. And again, like you said, Nev, there was a time in history, maybe like 15, 20 years ago, when you ask any American person what Godzilla is, this is the Godzilla that comes to
Yeah,
their
they're taking that for sure.
instead of the other ones, even though the 68 suit was in more films.
Yeah.
This one was so popular in the US and in Japan
Yeah.
that this is the go-to Goji suit, just like the 95 or the Heisei design too for the younger generation.
Yeah, I think there's something there too with like maybe this is 100% subjective and I have no fact whatsoever to make this true, but I remember when I was a kid there was always a rumor like there was two different versions because the ending.
Oh yeah.
This was the only Godzilla film that had that, at least from my memory of like somebody making shit up just to make shit up.
I think that was Forrest Ackerman.
Forrest Ackerman, famous
Monsters of Filmland.
Yeah.
I remember I have that issue somewhere, and it said there's two different endings.
I mean, that was commonly thought until like the mid '80s. Probably.
Yeah,
like you're talking like a 20 some years.
I think that's cool.
People thought that was it's awesome. It's so crazy.
So
I mean, I've literally seen people post like when Svengoolie was showing it. In the thread on Facebook when Svengoolie said he was showing it, people still are saying, there's two different endings to that movie. Yeah. Awesome. And the best ones are the ones that are like, no, I've seen it. Like, no, you haven't.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I have a copy in my basement. My dad.
Yeah. My uncle who works at Nintendo showed it to me.
Well, there is one slight difference. It's a slight difference. And in the Japanese version, both Kong roars at the end of the film with the credits, and then Godzilla roars after it. And in the American version, it's just Kong. There's no Godzilla roaring. So yeah, that's the only difference. And
that's not different enough, though.
Yeah. No, it's not different enough. And again, in Japan, even the filmmakers, Kong was the hero. He was supposed to win. They didn't want Godzilla to win. He was the villain and the more popular of the two monsters. So it only makes sense that we're looking at it from a modern perspective where Godzilla is who he is today. Back then, Godzilla wasn't even that. I mean, this was his third movie. And
it's amazing how many fans can't wrap their heads around that. Like,
no, they can't.
Lost.
And I just bust Leslie all the time because it just pisses him off. But I say it's a draw. I still think it kind of is a draw because Godzilla dominates through the entire movie except for that last when the lightning strikes him.
We'll touch on that. We'll touch on that near the end of the podcast because I want to talk about this book. But we'll wait for that because I know Rich, you hate the design of the Godzilla in this movie. In fact, I think you're on record as saying it's an abomination and a
fraud. I did not know that. I never knew that.
He doesn't have any toys of it. I think.
He doesn't have any figures of it. And his handle on Monster
He doesn't
Zero
even
forms.
know what a Marmot 62 Godzilla is.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's probably the most terrible Godzilla design ever.
My God.
That's why it's my user ID on every single social media platform out there and my email address. No, it's the best Godzilla suit ever. I don't think anything comes close to it. I can't sit and explain it. It's just aesthetically when I look at it, I think it's what someone else is saying. I'm like, yeah, to me that's Godzilla. That's him. I mean, he's both reptilian and angry, but at the same time so kaiju and almost super deformed and so free just looking at the design. There's so much in him that influenced later Godzilla designs. Invariably, if someone's doing a new Godzilla design, they're going to mention the 62 or the 64s. It's just, I mean, they nailed it early, which is funny because I tend to like Godzilla's with ears and he has no ears, but he's still my favorite. The movie, I think my ranking would be similar to David's. I think Monster Zero is really the best Godzilla movie.
Yes.
And then 54. But I really do like Godzilla versus Kong. I'm kind of attracted to the movies that are different or kind of are ones that start things. And this one was intended as a comedy, really.
Yeah.
And how many, I mean, there's still no other Godzilla movies that are intended as a comedy. And so it's interesting to get a look at who the actors were and where they came from and what was going on with that. I mean, it's a whole other way of watching that movie. And it's interesting. The Kong design I love, just simply because I like it because it's not doesn't look like a gorilla, right? It looks like a kaiju.
Yes.
It moved, and that's always been a difference to me between Japanese science fiction and American. For example, we have giant mantises and giant ants, but that's what they look like. But you look at Kong, you can say, okay, yeah, it's a giant ape, but it's a kaiju. I mean, he's standing up straight. He's got all the things we know. It's one of the things of Man in Suit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have that much nostalgia for it. I think I remember vaguely seeing it, but the ones I really remember seeing are Mothra versus Godzilla. I mean, the iconic Godzilla coming out of the sand, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, this movie, I mean, Godzilla come out of the ice. I mean, this one really sticks with me as I've gotten older. It's like it's different, and to me, it's interesting, and it kind of informs so much after it. And like I say, like best Godzilla design. My number 2 is probably the Godzilla 2000, which is kind of influenced by the 62.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see
that makes perfect sense, Richard. I've said this many times. The G2K suit is basically an updated 62 suit because
they gave him ears,
the dorsal plates, the reptilian, the long tail, the way the face is positioned. It's based. That's why I respond to it so well too. It's an updated 62. Good
Got
call.
the wide frog mouth from the front.
That's right. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not a complaint. I'm just saying it does.
Yeah.
It has both. Yeah.
And if you've never thought, I mean, you really look at the Miragoji suit, you'll be like, yeah, it is. He's just streamlined, and he has ears. And he's kind of based on a cat too. But
you said something, Rich. You said that this movie is different. It is different because it's got two things going on. The actual Kong and Godzilla scenes are played for laughs, but when you just see Godzilla, they're played seriously. When he's attacking that train in Hokkaido, that's pretty serious. That's pretty scary. And when he's, when they have the plan to knock him into the pit, that's played seriously. There's a lot of serious stuff.
Well, he's the villain.
And he's the villain. And the NATO base, that is not played for laughs. Can you imagine if Honda had his way and Subaraya didn't win out and this was like a serious movie, like when they were like really that would be it's something to think about, that if they didn't play it for laughs and they just wanted to go for the Mothra versus Godzilla, for example, there's really nothing that funny in that one. That's very serious. Right. And but anyway, I tend to like the movies where Godzilla is against man, and there's a lot of scenes where it's just Godzilla versus the army and Godzilla versus humans, and I like that a lot about this movie. But,
yeah, I think, like you said, there's a lot of just interesting like ideas that were in this movie that never really they never really like expounded on, because I think at this point they really didn't even know what to do with Godzilla. They got the rights to make for Kong, and they said, well, we've got a monster, let's do that. And the comedy in the Japanese version is very, the comedy that carries over from the Japanese to the American version is almost like unintentional, like the corn.
Oh yeah.
The stuff with the corns, that's not even in, he doesn't have corns in the Japanese version. You know what I mean?
You have to see the Japanese version to get what they were going for. There's no way you get that from the American one.
Mr. Taco in both versions is really good. I'll give it to the guy who dubs Mr. Taco. Does a great job with the character. So both versions are good. But again, if I had to pick one, if they were both in front of me, I would always probably go with the American version just for the nostalgia's sake. So.
I think I would too, Brian, and I hate to say that. I think I would too.
I honestly, with a lot of the Showa movies, that's where I'm going to lean, because those are the ones I grew up with.
If you think about it, Brian and everybody, the pacing is actually better in the U.S. version. I mean, if they kept Ifukube's score intact and they dubbed it better, the pacing is much more dynamic and much more.
That's a project for someone who has a lot more editing skills than I have. Would be to like do an edit of the American version, but put Ifukube's score in it.
The American version tightens up Godzilla's entrance. The Japanese version takes him forever.
Yeah.
Even if they establish that something's up with the submarine, it's like a half an hour before he actually shows up.
Yeah, that submarine scene in the American version is just 1 or 2 long scenes, and then in the Japanese one, it like keeps jumping.
It drags.
It really does. So, as far as the ending goes, as we were talking about, this there's a whole series of books by John LeMay. This is Kong Unmade. But there's a bunch of different ones of unmade books that he's put out that all cover just different unmade movies. So there's like at least two kaiju unmade ones, which is tons of Godzilla and Gamera and all kinds of tokusatsu. This one just covers Kong movies, but it has a whole chapter on the sequel, the proposed sequel to King Kong vs. Godzilla, which was called Continuation King Kong vs. Godzilla. And it does take place right after the original, where the plan is that they are going to use Godzilla's dead body as a tourist attraction because the body washes up on shore. And the plan is to use his body as a tourist attraction. I guess an idea that they then switched to Mothra's egg in the next movie. Kong is in Africa, and there's a plane crash where the only survivor is this infant child who Kong sort of forms like a psychic bond with. The child is rescued, taken back to Tokyo, where Kong follows.
Like Monsterverse.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you, there's no way on earth that idea didn't get taken and added into the Monsterverse for their version of Kong with that little girl. It's almost exactly the same. So Kong follows this kid back to Japan. Godzilla awakens. I think he gets struck by lightning. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I read the chapter. And Kong is kind of the actually, now that I think about it, Kong is the menace in this one. And they purposely wake up Godzilla to kill Kong. And the movie ends in a way that quite a few Toho movies in the 60s end where they both fall into an erupting volcano. So the typical Toho, how are we going to end this movie? How about the ground opens up and swallows the monsters?
Alien movie.
Yeah. So, but obviously, as one of the more popular in the series, there are a butt ton of collectibles and figures based off this movie.
First.
Yeah. Who's got that? Mike does. I know.
I got Mara-san.
You got there it is. There he is.
But I guess we should set up why it looks like this, right?
You set it up.
62.
Because there was. I mean, the first Godzilla figure wasn't that the Aurora, right? The Aurora model kit.
That's absolutely
the Aurora kit.
And it looked like this, but it was a plastic kit. Yeah. And that came first. And when Mara-san put out the first vinyl figures, they just copied that. So that's why this looks like it does. With the skinny face, pointed face, the big feet.
Yeah.
And actually, no, I'm wrong. The Aurora and then Mara-san did the kit. That's walking, correct. Right, the walking kit. That's why the feet look like it might be, they had like wheels in it to walk. And then and since little kids couldn't build the kits, they made them vinyl. So this was the very first Godzilla vinyl. It's got the Mara-san logo there somewhere. You can see.
And boy, depending on the variation, where that logo is a couple $1,000s now.
Or even the shape of the tail.
Or even the shape.
Here's the actual kit. This is the actual kit right here. So as you can see, they basically took this design and made it into the first the model kit.
The plum model.
And then here's the box, the first box, which I absolutely love. And the first box, I actually got the glow box because I'm a little bit older. I'm younger than the guys who had this one, but this one was I played. This is actually mine from when I was a kid. He has a different foot and a different hand because I lost the sand at the beach. But I used to play with these like crazy. And the Aurora Kong, I played with that one too. And I always justified the glow face on the Kong because he got struck by lightning. So I had my back when kids used to play with their toys.
Yeah.
But I totally played the hell out of these toys. But I love it.
This I think this comment's for you, David.
Yes.
Godzilla's dead body. Boy, that sounds like the result of a draw to me.
Okay, all right, whatever.
But to paraphrase Monty Python, he's not quite dead.
But guess what? They didn't make that. That's a proposed. That's not the way it really happened.
He's not quite dead.
No, he's just covered by the landslide.
Yeah.
That was the way I always justified it. He got covered by the landslide.
Yeah.
And
so
he couldn't get out. So I don't know.
I've made we've got a slideshow. This is in no way, shape, or form intended to be the authoritative. I mean, there's so much stuff. I could have added 100 slides, but this is kind of like probably your more popular, easier to find stuff. Obviously, starting with the Bandai, which I am not a Bandai expert. Some of you guys are, so if you want to throw in any info,
and of course we've talked about this.
Yeah, we
before. Either way, we did the Bandai in the '80s stream.
Yes, yeah.
So we do go into detail about how the first one was sold in a bag and how the Memorial Box and Godzilla Forever ones had smaller fins because we talked about those too. But classic Bandai, if you want Bandai's '80s stuff, you need to have at least the one on the left over here, the green one.
It was also the first one they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
The tag, because he was in a bag, which used to be more common to see the thing tagged. It's not tagged. It's a separate trading card. So if you see one where someone's attached a tag, they've damaged the figure in the tag.
Right, it came in a bag or a plastic bag.
Yeah, the Memorial Box, which I still say is the better one, but I'm an old man. The Memorial Box version of that Godzilla is very similar to the Forever series, but if they're side by side, there's some differences.
The spray paint is different.
The sprays, yeah, it's white on the Forever, and it's like more of a gray, and the vinyl is a little softer, and I think the Memorial Box version. I should have pulled those out. It's a great toy for what it is, but this one that you just pull up is much cooler. Who says Godzilla 62 doesn't look great from the front? Look at that.
That's
a good shot.
And they have not. It's been over 20 years, and they have not released this one.
Yeah,
we released.
I bet that one's worth money now, but mine's
it's the only one I think at this point.
We remember what they were going for like 10 years ago at G-Fest.
Yeah, man, at G-Fest.
Yep. 180.
Expensive, yeah, at least close to 200.
Yeah, that would be like you would see people buying the Memorial Box and only to sell that one, the 85.
Yep.
What was it, like the 62? I think
most of what was in that box has been re-released or
now it's all now you can
even
get it. Yeah,
they're even doing another 67 later this year, but no 62.
Yeah,
they haven't touched him.
It'll come back. It'll show up.
It's a great figure. I love that 04 figure. And then we have Gigabrain, of course.
I love those.
There are 8 million.
Fine.
There are 8 million variants of this figure. Let me see.
I remember Rich came to see me in Seattle, and he loved the gold one,
Yep.
and he finally got one. You got your own, right?
I was looking at my Sofubi room. I was like, wow, I really don't have any Sofubi 62s, and I totally forgot it down there.
Yeah. I actually went with I didn't want more than one sculpt of each of the Gigabrain figures, except for the King Ghidorah. So I kind of intentionally went with a boring one for this, which is just the black with the blue blue sprays. Well, compared to some of them, some of them are just completely bonkers. Yeah. So, but yeah, great sculpt on that one. Tons of colorways.
I have a few nice ones of those I should have pulled out. But.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I love Gigabrain, but please let's get some sculpts already. Come on, man.
Well,
I don't
Gigabrain, I think, lost the license to make new figures, so that's why.
I have the prototype of the 95.
Yeah,
I've seen that one. Yeah,
they were on a roll for so long, and then just
they could only reissue the sculpts that they had in different paint jobs.
And
now, Rich, you're a Gumi man, right?
Yeah, I've got all the different 62s. I just pulled out one that you have.
Is that the one I sold you, Rich?
There are 9 different.
I think 62s. I sold you that. Didn't I? I think I did.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't I sell you that Gumi?
Yes. Half my Gumis came from either you or Tim Crane.
Because I rebought my green.
I promised you I'd take care of it.
Blue one.
I remember when Tim Crane was buying all the Gumis. He went nuts with those.
Yeah, I bought a lot.
I've finished it. I've got all one of each, but I've got all of every 62 that they released. I actually emailed them to make sure I had them on. They said yes.
That's funny.
I was like, ha.
I actually have a Gigabrain from Mr. Tim Crane. I have the one with the glowy eyes and the glowy dorsal plates at 1962. So nice. When Tim was, unloading his stuff, I jumped on that bandwagon.
As we said in the
classic M1's
in the Svengoolie stream, this is one of the most bootlegged Sofubi figures out there.
This one.
Yeah, that
bootlegs of this one.
Does anyone have the actual bootleg? Am I the only one that's got it?
I had it and I sold it.
Yeah, I think I have mine still.
Yeah, so it was on. This one was only released in a box set, but
Yeah.
it had a larger run than M1 usually does. So they ran it in China, and that resulted in a ton of bootlegs and a ton of weird color variations of bootlegs.
You don't see a lot of the bootlegs anymore. I don't know.
No,
if,
I haven't seen
Especially, remember those weird ones that were like, they still had the same dark blue mold, but they were like gold and pink.
Yes,
and
that's the
stuff
one
like
that I
that.
had. That's the one
That was the one I saw most
like,
of.
buttons are gold and purple or some shit.
Yeah,
Well,
something like that.
the original
Yeah.
62 M1 was released in the classic box. Do you get any of you
Yeah.
guys have that?
That's what
I
it
had
was.
that.
Box?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have the whole box. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. It's great. That's a great set. Really,
it's a cool.
really
It's a great
cool.
set.
For the time that it came out, there was nothing like that available. You know.
I think the other thing I'd say is M1 did reissue the 62. I lose time. I'll say a few years ago. It's actually bigger. They increased the scale if no one got it. I could pull it down and show you beside this one if you're really curious, but it's.
I
it's
actually am
bigger.
curious.
Yes.
Okay, because it is a little larger. So
Yeah, I'm curious about that. What are you looking for, Nev?
He's looking for the
I
boot.
have the 62 bootleg that he's talking about. Hang on, I got to find it.
yeah, so this is
Yeah, I want to see it now. Yeah.
this is the classic box one, and all the glows are the same size.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. So over here, this is the one they released a few years ago, and I'm trying to put them side by side.
Huh.
So can you see? Can you really
Yeah,
see?
there's
they
definitely
are-
a color difference.
Well,
Oh,
there's
size.
no. He's actually a little taller. too, I
size?
think,
Yeah, he's
right?
bigger.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
A
hard.
little, yeah, a little bit.
It's
Interesting.
much more. It's much more pronounced if they're like face to face. I mean, if you're looking at it.
No,
See,
I mean
I'm
it looks bigger. Yeah,
He
that's
looks cool.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
definitely
I had no
larger.
idea they did that. That's
I didn't
interesting.
until I got it, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" Because it's 62. I got it.
that's
I was like, "Oh
interesting.
wow!" I didn't know it was larger. But yeah, it's not as big as their GMK, but it's closer.
Man, what a great figure their GMK is, right?
It's the
Man.
best GMK.
M1's awesome. Everybody should buy M1 stuff.
I agree.
And they're amazing people.
And it was Yuji's birthday 2 days ago. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yuji.
Happy
yeah.
birthday, Eugene.
Oh, hang on. Nev's found his
I found
bootleg.
it. So this is the bootleg.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
it.
Yep, that's it.
And like, I would never say it's Yuji's face, but like the paint is actually kind of nice, even though it's like,
Yeah, that's the one without that purpley pink on it.
it's
But
got a little bit of the purple on the pink on the stump,
okay.
but like this is it, and it says like it's the same mold and everything.
Yeah.
It's-
Huh.
So just curious, how much did they run? I don't remember what I paid for mine.
Dude, I think I bought this from eBay when I was like a punk.
Yeah,
and didn't know
Dude, they were always on eBay back in the day.
I got it cheap. It was like $50 or something.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, they were everywhere.
It's an awesome reminder that you don't always know everything. You got to look at your shit and research before you buy it. But like,
Remember the all the not boots, but the customs that were done of the Godzilla 99 Bandai.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Became
yeah.
a whole sub market of people doing that.
And the 2002 Godzilla too from
Yeah.
Bandai was
Oh, right. That's right.
really heavily bootlegged.
Actually, no, I'm looking at this. I have the M1, but I have the apes. It actually kind of scales pretty good with.
Oh, are we showing Kongs too?
Oh yeah, we're gonna show Kongs.
Okay.
It's not bad. I mean,
Oh,
We
yeah.
compared,
should do
great.
it. We could probably do a whole episode on bootlegs.
compared to the kit, the Marmot kit. I mean, it's kind of like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's another good one. Look at that figure. I think it's fucking
The
awesome.
Marmot kits are
Yeah,
amazing.
the Marmot one is cool.
So good.
Speaking of Marmot, I think there's Marmot next. Yeah.
Yeah. Wrong Marmot.
And that's the big Marmot, right? That's the
Yeah.
gigantic.
It's the- it's a
Yeah, which do I want to grab mine? No, I don't care. But I have that one in brown. And then you have the standard Marmot Monster Heaven ones,
big- yeah.
of which there are, I believe, there's at least a few more than what's displayed in this picture. Probably.
This
There's a lot.
This is the one
Yeah.
you have, Brian, right?
I've,
This guy?
Yes, this is the one I have. That. There you go.
No, I thought you meant the big
Oh,
one.
I do have the big one, but I also have this one, and it's
Yeah.
signed by the man himself. So
Najim Hassan.
yeah, good stuff. This is from 2014 when me, Rich, and David
I remember.
and others were hanging at Chiller. That was a super fun.
That was way back when.
Super fun. Yeah, God, man, 12 years ago. Jesus.
Mhm.
Of course, sticking with Marmot, then you have
Yay!
Paradise.
I actually don't
Which-
have one of these. I'm kind of pissed off about it.
that SDCC. Well, first off, this is my favorite
Which one?
Godzilla 62 figure in general.
Oh, yes, this
That's
figure.
the
Yeah,
best
I know.
mold. That's another
These
one I
ones
have.
and the ones
Oh.
on Club Tokyo, are they all yours?
No, that's all Mike's.
They're all Mike's. Okay.
Yeah, but I have them all because this is just like my favorite. That SDCC one, which is on the right on the screen, is probably my favorite. But
Yeah,
this gold one is the one that people want. It was a lottery figure. It's shinier than it looks there. It was really kind of the first of these gold figures that suddenly became everywhere. It was this one. It was a lottery figure at one of the shows. They claim they made only 10 of them, but quite frankly, I know where 4 of them are, and if I know where 4 of them are, they made more than 10 probably.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Maybe, yeah. Also, people have started customizing them now, or trying to cheat people, where they'll start painting the flesh colored one, the beige one, gold, and trying to sell it. I've seen that at least twice.
Huh.
And selling it. I'll say the base vinyl on this one is not gold, is not beige.
What else we got here? The Power Baby. Continue with the
Power
Marmot,
Baby.
which is they're great as well. They come with a little. All the Power Babies always come with a little something extra. He comes with
little NATO base.
Little NATO base, which is it's got sculpted detail, but there's not a lick of paint on it. But it's cool. There's the figure with the base. So yeah, good stuff. Then we got Marson, which one of my least favorite sculpts of this particular suit.
That one missed the mark a little bit, I think, for me.
Oh yeah, it's that is not a pretty suit. How you doing, Alex? Thanks for hanging.
What's up, Alex?
Hello, Jeremy. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, not a great figure at all. Then you got the NECA.
I forgot I had that too.
Yeah, NECA's is pretty nice. There's also the SHMA, which I don't think I put in here, but the NECA I have, and it's nice. It's a nice little figure. He looks really cool with the mouth open and the flame effect, the breath effect. He also comes with a cool diorama built into the box that you can kind of unfold, and it's like the Mount Fuji backdrop. It's pretty cool. Pilot Ace, Nev, I think you're a Pilot Ace man,
Pilot
right?
Ace. I love Pilot Ace.
Yeah.
That's
You got the
beautiful.
toy one. You got the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
This is one of the 3 I had, but like the best part about those is that the blue one came with the Odaku Omaku.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, like this guy.
That's crazy.
That's
cool.
awesome.
Those extras are the best. Those Pilot
Dude,
Ace
that thing's
extras.
crazy detailed. That's awesome.
I would pay.
All
I would
their
pay $100
stuff's
for
like
that. I'd pay money for that.
Dude, that's
just
so cool.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, and it also has the bow tie and the glasses.
Yeah, which is funny. That's what I mean. It's crazy cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite 62 sculpt by like light years.
Yeah, it's really nice. And Pilot Ace, man, they were the original Safubi back, even when like I was super heavily collecting Marmots and stuff. That even then, Pilot Ace was like very, very
They were the shit.
expensive.
They always the
yeah,
shit.
but
Yeah.
expensive too. Like,
Because they're big.
yeah,
The vinyl's well made.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
So-
you buying that Ghidorah at that one G Fest. Yeah. Yeah.
So the Sarujirushi guys is very similar sculpt to the Pilot Ace. I think it's almost
I think
the same,
they-
and it's
Go ahead.
I prefer it a little bit. It's a little more crisp than the Pilot Ace one.
Yeah.
But
Well, look, there it is.
And there it is. There it is. Sarujirushi.
Yeah.
Great.
And dude, I love that figure. And creature. What the hell is the name of there's a monster? I don't know. It's for sale. I keep getting ads for the company Creature Bazaar, maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
that's Creature Bazaar, yeah.
And I'm like tempted to just buy. I mean, for what it is and how big it is, it's crazy affordable. So.
Well, the Kong is gone. You sat too long on the Kong.
I know. I
It's
waited too long
out.
for the Kong.
It's
I
out,
know.
yeah.
I know.
I mean, sorry, the Mechanicon.
The Mechanicon. Yes. Then we got Sun Guts. I'm not anybody here collect Sun Guts really? No.
Yeah.
Nev, you do, right?
Yeah, I got some of these. I had
I like the blue one. The blue one's
Yeah,
great.
the blue one came with oh shit. What the blue one came with something. I forgot what it was. Oh, damn it. I think it's on Club Tokyo. It came with something else. It was part of the movie.
US Toys.
Love
These are
US Toys.
tiny.
I love their stuff. I mean,
See, these
they're
small
this big.
things are so great for me these days because they fit into the collection.
Well fillers, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I like Sun
exactly.
Guts so much.
some of the
My
most
only
beautiful
issue with
stuff.
this figure, honestly, because this is a coolly sculpt figure, is I hate that seam right in the middle of his
Oh, I
body.
know. Yeah.
But I mean, what are you gonna do? But
That's pretty standard for the mini.
yeah,
figures.
for US Toys too, especially. I feel like a lot of their figures look like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we got X Plus, which Rich, you have this. This is the gigantic, correct?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
mine's up there.
Oh, you can't see mine. He's up there though.
He's up
Mine's
there.
up there too.
Yep.
See him? There he
Yep,
is.
and,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see
and
him.
David and I were privileged enough to get to see this still in clay form being sculpted at
X Plus HQ.
Yep. Well, what was it? Kaibitsua, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So
it was
sculpted by that sculptor.
How cool was that,
know,
Rich? That was like next level, full circle stuff for us.
Yeah, that was awesome. So,
and I never forget that. Great sculpt, great figure. Never selling
that's
it.
the original 30 centimeter right there.
Yes.
That one is probably my favorite X Plus 62. The
Yeah,
original
I love that one, dude. It's so good, man. It's so
yeah,
so
they nailed it.
Yeah. I don't know where the hell is mine. Oh, it's back behind me somewhere, I guess. It's not on the shelf. Yeah.
That's beautiful too.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
No, that's that's my favorite one. No, not that
This
one.
is the one I have.
What
Right?
was the
Yeah,
one
this is
before?
the 30. I think that's this guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
the same. It's the gigantic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this is the
that's
30.
the 30.
The 30's amazing.
That's the 30. That's a nice figure. It's not,
Oh, yeah, there
it's
he
not
is. He's
the
right
best, but it's nice.
I love him. And then
That's
you
my
have-
favorite.
Perfect.
My
Yeah, this one's great too.
absolute favorite representation of the 62 suit. I actually have the model kit version of that.
Yep.
It was put out by Atragon GK, and X Plus did it in the favorite sculptor line. And again, I think that looks like it stepped right out of the film to me. And,
Yes.
and I do love a closed mouth. I got to say that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let me tell you about that one real quick. Which is
Yeah,
why
tell us about that one.
when I look at this one, it doesn't look like vinyl. It looks like they did a great replication of it in vinyl because it looks like it's resin.
It does.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's crisp as fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Carry on.
And then this is the walking one, which is pretty funny. I like this one.
I love that one. It comes with
yeah.
a nice little base too that has like the
Train base,
telephone
right?
poles on it and stuff like that. It's really, that's the scene right before he goes into the pit. He's
Yeah.
walking that's
Right towards the pit. Yeah.
I love that they like picked a scene from the movie and they made a figure of it. So
Yeah, it's super cool.
it's just great.
Uh,
Is that the 60? Is that the third?
That's the
That they missed the
25
mark.
centimeter.
Big mess. That's terrible. 25
yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. All the face on this one, the face sculpt is not good on this.
jacked
Look at
up.
that
Yeah,
beast.
it's pretty bad.
Jesus, I've never even noticed that.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up.
It's-
And then speaking of beat up,
Oh, I've got him.
purposely beat up. Yeah, is that guy. And that's cool. And then
That's
we've
Depot real line.
Yep, and that's cool, and captures the character while also being extremely silly, but captures it really well. The face, especially, it captures the how he's menacing, but also kind of goofy. So that's cool. And then for Kongs, there's not a ton, but we have apes, of which wait, Rich is holding something up. Hang on.
There we
What do you
go.
got? Oh yeah,
Oh, look at that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got that one too. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Sorry, hated to interrupt, but
That's fine.
A couple other random ones. Wes Kenji, 62.
Oh,
Had
nice.
it
Yeah.
for a while, and then a couple of these UG.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
if you start
surprise.
dipping into the
Oh,
Gashapon stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're gonna be here forever.
All right, let
So many.
me show you guys this one. This is a pretty rare thing that not a lot of people have seen. This is a model kit. This is the Kaiju
Oh, yeah.
Freaks 1962 Godzilla, which is pretty, like, I think I'm the only one that has this. And it's a stylized pose. He's a little slimmed down and the head's a little bit bigger, but I love it. And I love this pose. I think it's really cool. And again,
Yeah, he looks cool.
this is the Kaiju Freaks.
So yeah, ape.
Apes is cool. I got one of those.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Who has one? In
Right
front
here.
of you?
Here he is.
There you
I
go.
have two. This is the only one I brought down. This is
Oh,
the
you
one,
got
this is the G. This is the G Fest one.
Yeah.
Beautiful skull.
Yeah.
I've
I
got
got
the
the
original.
other one.
I got the
First
first. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I've
one
got
too,
that one.
David. I got that one.
And,
Yeah,
and the
I wish I had
67.
grabbed the G Fest one. Honestly, Nev, which one's yours?
Mine's
G
it. I
Fest?
got the other one too. sitting in
Okay,
the-
yeah, cool.
I'm calling it
Yeah,
shit.
I do not have one.
It's beautiful.
And then of course the
Ah,
Bandai's the
Bandai.
classic.
Which
Tag's
is,
the important
they
part.
nailed that. That's a great figure. That's one of my favorite Bandai's they've ever released, I think.
It's so good.
It's a good one.
And it was all we had for years. How many years was that the only Kong representation available to us? You know,
I mean, they did a great job. I mean, some of the Bandai's you look at, like the Bandai Godzilla 62 and this are like it's like two different companies
Yeah.
made them. It's a incredible figure.
I mean, how many Kong figures are out there that actually like legally are the 62? Like actually had the license? Are there any others
Probably.
besides that one?
Yeah, I think I have
Probably
two.
this
I think I have
Because
two more slides. To
Apes
answer your
isn't.
question. Yeah.
Actually,
So there's
Apes-
not much. Yeah.
Apes is not, yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
Apes is not. No.
No.
Then we have
Hey.
the
Yeah.
Mars son. And I had to put his badonkadonk on there.
Hey.
What this?
Yeah, look at that thing.
Oh, that's crap. That's great.
Yeah, that's cake.
It's a great figure.
Yeah, it is a nice figure. And that's super. I mean, that's vintage as vintage gets.
I mean, it's not even Kong. It's supposed to
No.
be a giant
Giant
gorilla. But
Yeah.
if you care enough to buy this thing, you don't care.
No. Yeah.
To me, this is Kong. So.
Yeah. And then, of course, the YMSF. Actually, this one's not bad looking.
Not bad. Again, the seam
yeah.
is pretty unsightly, but yeah.
Yeah, but the face sculpt on that captures him pretty well, I think.
Not
I
bad.
don't hate it. I don't hate it.
And then
So
I've got
that's-
this one, guys. This
What you
is
got?
the
Oh,
Yes.
Roto Kaiju vinyl model kit. This is the
Beautiful.
2.0 when the arms are down. I love this one. I think this looks like it just stepped right out of the movie. But
Yep, awesome.
you do have to build and paint this. And the version that I have comes with the
Oh, that's
berry
cool.
juice jars.
Dr. Makino's
Oh, I
berries.
like what you did
Dr.
with yours.
Makino's berries. Yeah, that's why he's such a giant, because he eats Dr. Makino's berries.
That's
And I love this figure. And again, I know Steve Sergioli and Beto Matali from Roto Kaiju are working on putting out a larger version of this, like a 40 centimeter Kong. Oh, there he is, Rich. You got one. You've got the
God,
first
that's
one. This is the second one. Yeah, they're just so much fun. And
Yep. Love
and
it.
again, if you're a fan of this Kong, which a lot of us are, this is a must-have. And I think you can't really get these anymore. But
Yeah,
again,
that's awesome.
he's going to put more out, I think. So
Awesome.
watch. For that.
Did I miss anything that anybody's got on hand? I mean, I know I missed things.
Do you have
If
anything?
you
Of there's also the giant octopus.
I do not have the
Outside.
giant.
No.
Oh, well, of course.
Got one of
Well,
these.
I have this octopus from Iwakura. This is the Kong octopus from Iwakura. See?
I know Marathon did one.
Yeah,
That's
this is the.
Yep.
And
adopted.
again, I broke one of the things, but I fixed it.
Oh,
One of his tentacles. But
We
I,
won't tell
I,
anybody.
I love these Iwakura things. They do so many obscure things come out
Yeah.
of this line. They're a little bit pricey, but they're freaking amazing. I love them.
Rich and Mike, do you remember on the Monster Zero forums back in the day, the guy whose username was Giant Pacific Octopus?
yes.
He was a nice guy. I wonder what
I
happened to that
remember
guy.
him.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a super nice guy. I
This
sold
was
him
from-
I sold him my Godzilla 1985 book, the Return of Godzilla book, and I regret it to this day. I wish I still had it, but yeah, he was a cool guy. I think that is it. But it appears, based on our audience numbers, that we should probably keep doing this. So I guess tune in next month and we'll do another one.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We were talking off air. This year is the 10th anniversary of Shin Godzilla.
Wow.
So I guess we're gonna do something on Shin Godzilla at some point.
We should catch up on Destroyer. That turned 30 last couple of months ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we're not too far out from the
We
birthday
could
for
do
that.
Gargantua's their anniversary.
Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
Sea Monster
One of
also
my
has
favorites. One of my
And that's,
favorites. Yeah.
And that's a little bit Kong adjacent is
Yes,
Godzilla
it
versus
is.
the Sea Monster. So
Yeah.
and obviously we won't just do
Oh, yeah.
anniversaries, but we'll do
Rodan
other-
too.
Rodan, yeah. There's
70.
a lot of anniversaries, so
Oh, right, Rodan, for crying out loud.
yeah. In fact, leave a comment on either mine or Rich's channel on what you would like to see next that has an anniversary. So like Rodan, Sea Monster, throw in
Gamera
Destroya,
2.
even though that just passed. What did you say, Rich? What was yours?
Gamera 2, if we ever want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Gamera. Wait, no, what
Gamera
was
versus
Gamma
Barugon,
versus
Baragon,
Baragon,
yeah.
66.
Yeah.
the best in the Showa series, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, Gamera 2, Attack of Legion, which is
Yep.
That turns 30 already. Oh,
96.
that's
So does-
crazy, dude.
That's
The Mothra trilogy
the
technically
best.
turns 30 with the first one this year too.
Well, we can skip that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
And Shin Godzilla obviously would be in there, but yeah, anything from with a 6 at the end has an
How about
anniversary.
How about Ultraman? The hell?
Yeah. But yes, throw those in the comments if you're watching live or if you're watching in a month. We'll work them out and we'll try to figure out which order to do them in and so on and so forth. But yeah, anybody have anything you want to plug, Rich?
Just the usual website plug. Other than that,
clubtokyo.org is the website. It's the best resource that you can find for.
And for $3,
all
you
that
can be a
good
Patreon
stuff.
member.
Yeah, be a Patreon member. It's totally worth it. It keeps Rich's electric on. I'm just kidding. It just keeps the basic hosting of the website. It covers it. That's it.
Keeps the site running. Yeah,
it keeps the site running. Exactly.
I try to post some other stuff. It's been a long time, but I try to put some stuff on there. I've been posting the indexes from the old Super 7 magazines, not the whole magazine.
Oh, wow.
But
Maybe
the
we should all
indexes.
write something for the website and put it up.
Please do. Russo's already given me one thing.
Yeah.
That's on my list to put up. Those who like his writing about. Well, you can talk about it, Mike.
I need to be better about. I was writing about the Bandai figures a few years ago, and Rich offered to host a lot of what I wrote. I've been behind on that. I'm going to get going with that again. But,
obviously, I'm not pushing them up. No, for me, the whole reason I want to do that is people seem to like it, and I hate social media for information because someone will answer a question or someone will write something, and in 10 minutes it's gone forever.
Yeah.
For anyone who isn't familiar, I spent a lot of time. It was my own personal kind of memoirs in a way of collecting Bandai, which pretty much turned into me reviewing like literally everything Bandai put out between 83 and 2007. So it's like as concise as you can get, everything from the 62 all the way to whatever they were doing in 2007. So it was kind of like me talking about where I was, what my life was like when I bought it. But again, it just turned into reviewing everything. So
Yeah.
And Rich wants to host that stuff because otherwise it's stuck on Facebook groups from years ago, which no one can find now.
I mean, you have to pay your $3 a month to see it, but it's going to be there. And I have no plans on getting rid of it ever. So
I need to start sending you stuff on that because I know you're really.
Like I say, I haven't put. Obviously, it's difficult for me to find the time these days, but
I get it.
I think Rich at least is on the Patreon, so he's seen me putting the indexes up. I'm writing a history of Marzan, the original. It's about 2 pages long. That's going to go up.
Nev, anything you want to plug? No,
I ain't nothing, man.
All right. Well, if you're interested in Nev does some really rad art. If you're looking for something for like your awesome album cover, or
Valentine's Day's coming too,
or for Valentine's Day, or for even like if you have like a like some sort of a coffee and monster related show that you need a design for, you can do something like that. You can find him right there. Look at that. You can. There you go. That's where you can find Nev right there.
Action.
There's his QC code. And then of course, where am I? What's happening, David? How about you? You got to plug anything? Collect All Monsters. You can find
Collect
David.
All Monsters. You guys know where to find it. It's we have a group on Facebook. We have a show once a month, second Saturday every month. Come join us. It's fun. We do some fun stuff, and we're going to do a bunch of these, like some supplementals about the stuff we just talked about. Maybe some of you guys would want to be join us on that because we're going to do some like deep dives into like Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
I love deep dives.
Yeah, like a really deep dive, like a 2-hour thing, which I know it gets a little, it gets long, but people seem to like want us to keep going. So,
is it in the evening? Can I have a cocktail?
We have to actually do it at a time where a lot of people can see it. I think that's part of our issue with the show. We do it on Saturdays, but a lot of people work all week and they can't really commit to watching it on Saturdays. So that's why we're going to commit to doing more supplementals at different times so other people can enjoy it too. Join us. So.
Mike, of course, you're the admin extraordinary of Godzilla Collectors Group, which is the best collecting group on Facebook for kaiju related stuff. There is the QR code for that. If you're not in there and you want to join, there you go. There's 3 easy questions to answer to join.
Please do have things to talk about. It's been a little quiet there recently, which I'm not against.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's the nature of Facebook to me now is just so much ads and stuff. Like it's almost nothing from my friends anymore. Almost nothing from the groups. I mean, dude, I am an admin of Godzilla Collectors Group, and I have to actively go in there and see what's being posted because I don't even get it doesn't even show up in my feed. Like
Mm.
so,
But,
But,
at least it's
you know.
quiet and drama free there, and it runs itself,
Yes.
and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and then of course Rich.
Hello.
You know where to find Rich, but if you don't, for whatever reason, there you go. You can find his YouTube
You got to find
right
Rich.
there.
Has to come visit. Got to come out to California, man.
I
Seriously,
got a lot of plans I gotta follow up on. But yes, that will happen.
talk about that.
Um,
And real quick, how many of you are going to G Fest this year? I'm debating whether to go or not. Are
I
you guys
am.
all going to be there?
Finally.
Not
You
Oh,
gonna go?
please, Rich. Rich, you're going to say no until the Friday before, and then you're just going to show up.
Well, yeah, that's
We
Rich's
do this
MO.
every year.
But I think this is the first year I'm going to bring Keith with me, so that would be pretty interesting. Like he's never
Nice.
been before.
Yeah.
So one time at least, I want to bring him and see how that goes. So
Yeah, I'll be there as usual. Johnson. slinging
excellent. I look forward
Yeah,
to
I'm
that.
fine. I'm finally
I'll
going
make
back. Going to be hanging with Tim Crane most of the weekend. I'm rooming with him, so that's something fun.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. There's this thing called the World Cup happening in
Yeah.
June, and they're playing a bunch of games at Gillette, and the last game is on the 9th, which is the Thursday that I'm planning to come out to G Fest. So we're getting a lot of traffic to where I work with all these teams, general aviation, and so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it or not. It kind of sucks.
I hope so.
Yeah, like because my girlfriend, we're planning to go, and my mom and dad are teeter-tottering about possibly going. So I kind of want to tell my boss, I was like, "You're really fucking with my shit here. Like, this is not going to work." So I'm a big TBA, unfortunately, at the moment.
You can make it work. I have faith in you, Rich. You can make it work.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But anyway, Fresh Final Live at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Fresh
As
Final
for,
Live.
I don't think I'm going. We have a big family trip to Puerto Rico planned.
Oh.
That's probably going to take most of my vacation time.
Brian,
So
I think you could swing it. You could
we'll
swing
see.
it
We'll see.
one time.
We'll see. Big Ken says, go buy some coffee and kaiju merch. So yeah, honestly, there you go. That's the link if you want to buy some merch. Look, you can buy a coffee mug. You can buy all kinds of stuff: t-shirts, mugs, hats, whatever's.
Love the Gen X Lounge design. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, and well, thanks.
I was going to start thinking about selling some chest hair on the coffee and kaiju.
a coffee mug of chest hair.
You can add it to your coffee.
yeah.
That adds some extra
That sounds
flavor in
good.
there.
Yeah. And yeah, as to this comment, King Kong 76 and King Kong Lives 86. Yeah, those movies I can 100% guarantee will get some sort of mention on my podcast, which is called Gen X Lounge, which is not a monster related podcast. It's just a general pop culture Gen X.
Except when I'm on it, that it has a little bit of flavor to it, right?
Oh, only when you're on it does it have flavor, huh?
No, monster flavor. Not
I
flavor.
know. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, that is the QR code if you want to check my podcast out. David has been a guest a few times, and will be again, I'm sure. But everyone's welcome. But yeah, so that's that for that. Also, where the hell's my freaking? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. I think we're done. Unless anybody has anything they want to add, real quick. No.
It was great hanging out with you guys.
All right, well, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We do appreciate it. And we'll do another one. I mean, technically it is February right now, but honestly, we can probably fit another one in this month. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Leave what you want to see in the comments, or put it on GCG or on our Instagrams or whatever.
Mhm.
Maybe we can make a Discord. Does anybody? Maybe we could do a Coffee and Kaiju Discord. I don't know. Well, you guys don't need to be part of this conversation. We'll talk about it off the air. All right, goodbye, everybody.